Welcome everybody, welcome to the channel. As you can see here behind me, we've got a brand new Wood-Mizer LX450. My wife and I purchased this about 3 weeks ago, I guess now it is. I ran one log through it. I actually did that the day before yesterday and cut some 2x4s for a job for a customer that wanted some framing lumber done. As most of us know, framing lumber at the store is quite expensive. So, but what I wanted to do some videos on the LX450, show some of the features and some of the benefits, and that I don't think that a lot of people publish, or it's very well known that they're, you know, the features and benefits that the LX450 has. So we set it up the first time we set it up, and it took us 14 minutes exactly to do a setup on this. I did cheat a little bit. I used a laser. I mounted a laser to the frame, and we went by the laser and did all of our measurements. And when I got done, I looked at this model. The LX450 has two levels on it, one front to back, one side to side. And when we checked them, it was dead on, right on level. So it took about 14 minutes to do, and that was the first time I've ever set one up. So I'm going to go ahead and show some of the benefits and some of the features that this unit has that I feel, as a cabinet maker. I've been building cabinets and doing woodworking for about 35-40 years, and I just felt that the LX450 was a better fit for me. So let me get to it, and we'll grab the other camera and we'll take a look at some of the features. All right, thanks. Okay, so this has the command center, has the controls for the hydraulics here along the bottom. Yanmar diesel engine on it, AccuSet 2. Does come with a headlight package here. Turn the lights on. It's got an LED in the front and LED in the back for working in dusk. I don't think you'd really want to use it for nighttime. I suppose if you're trying to finish something, you could. Then the typical up and down feed, back and forth. So that's pretty much the same as any other. The LT, I think this is an option on the LT50 and 70, and obviously the LX450. I am not sure if you can get this on an LX or an LT40. But I believe you can on an LT40, but not an LT35. Okay, so the LX450 obviously has the two twin rails that the carriage slides back and forth. It looks pretty massive along the top. It's a lot different than what you would see on an LT40 or an LT50. But it's all because of the twin rail. The chain actually rides up through this, and that's the drive motor up there that drives the whole carriage back and forth. Also has the board return here. It has the fingers instead of the LT40. Has a little different design, but they do about the same job. The board returns here to keep the board straight from flopping back and forth as it comes back. It comes straight off the back. You don't have to be chasing it around when you're running it by yourself. Also has a Wood-Mizer on it for lubrication. You can do either pulse or continuous watering. I recommend using the solution that the Wood-Mizer puts with the unit. It does help to, especially if you're sawing a lot of softwood, pine, and so on and so forth. It does keep the pitch off the boards. There may be something out there that other guys are using, but it has worked pretty well for me. Okay, so like most of them, this has the hydraulic stops here. Also has manual stops here that you can raise up and lower. Hydraulic toe boards, front and back. This, more like the LT50 and LT70, has a chain log roller. Instead of the manual one that you just raise up. You can spin it both ways, and it allows you to adjust your log a little bit more fine-tuned. same log stop for clamping and stuff like that. That is all the same as on both of them. Okay, so the LX450, one of the nice features about the LX450 is it has a single door for blade removal and cleaning, just 2 rubber straps on each side, and then it just picks up and hooks onto this hook up here at the top, so you don't have 2 separate doors that you have to open up and work on. Debarker is the same, that's all the same. This also has it comes standard with the fine-tune adjusters for the trailer, which is nice because you can really dial it in quite quickly. I felt that it was quite quickly that you could to get this thing set up. Like I said, we did it in 14 minutes, and that was the first time I ever set it up, so it worked out pretty well. So stay tuned, and we'll do some cutting on it and show you how it runs. Well, thanks everybody for watching. If you want to see more of this LX450, we're going to be producing some more videos, more interesting things, and there's a lot more to come. So if you like what you see, subscribe, click the like button, and tell all your friends. Have a good night. Thanks.